to find the surface area of a sphere, the formula is 4 times pi r squared. So if this is the sphere, then the radius is the distance from the very center to the outer edge. And very similar to a circle. So if you want to find the surface area, this is now how much paper, let's say, you would need to cover all of the surface of the sphere. The formula is 4 pi r squared, okay, or how much paint you would need and so on. Let's look at this example. It says to find the surface area of a sphere, and we're going to round our answers. The radius here is 8 inches, so the surface area is 4 pi r squared. 4 pi, 8 inches squared. This is 4 pi times 64. Okay, and 64 times 4 is 256 pi. So the surface area is 804.2. And because it's area, the units are going to be inches squared. Okay, so basically it's that one formula.
So, yeah, because anytime there's area.
Now, in this example, if I can just scroll down. It's 804.2.
Inches squared.
Right. In this formula, in this problem, you're given the diameter, which is 10. So the radius is going to be 5 centimeters. So surface area is 2 pi r squared. 2 pi times 5 squared. This is 2 pi times 25. This is 50 pi. So the surface area finally.
So like, isn't it 4 pi?
Oh, 4 pi r squared, sorry. My battery's out. Well, that makes it easier now because it's 100 pi, so it's 314.2. Right, so it's 314.2 centimeters squared. In this case, the radius is 7 inches, which means surface area is 4 pi r squared. 4 pi times 7 squared. 4 pi times 49. And 4 times 49 is 196 pi. Which is 615.8 inches squared. Here we have some algebra review. Remember we were doing roots before? Let's simplify these roots. So to take the 80, we can divide by 2, we get 40. You can divide by 2 again, you get 20. Divide by 2 again, you get 10. Divide by 2 again, you get 5. Divide by 5, you get 1. All the ones that have pairs can come out. So this comes out as a single 2, this comes out as a single 2. The 5 will stay. meaning what we have here is 4 root 5. Now, in this case, I need to simplify the 20. So it's 1 over 2 root 5. Now, remember, we cannot have roots at the denominator, meaning I have to multiply top and bottom by root 5. So what I get now is root 5 on top, and on the bottom I get 2 times what?
25.
2 times just 5. This gives me 5. So it's root 5 over 10 as the final answer. Okay. In here, I get, when I simplify the 18, I divide by 3, I get 6. I divide by 3 again, I get 2. By 2, I get 1. So it's 3 root 2 on top. But what about the root 6? Does that simplify? Root 6? No. Now, I'm going to have to multiply top and bottom by root 6. So, in the denominator, what will I get? 6. And in the numerator, 3 root 6 times 2 gives me 12. Now, I can simplify the 12. If I simplify the root 12, what does that give me? Divide by 2, I get 6. Right, divide by 2, you get 3, and so on. So it's 2 root 3. So what I have here, okay, so let's do some work first. Can I simplify the 3 and the 6? Yes, and I get 2 here. So I have 2 on the bottom. The root 12, we said, was equal to 2 root 3. Why doesn't it? Okay.
How do you know to do that though? What if I feel like somebody would just do the 12.
Right. So you have to ask yourself each and every single time, can I simplify the root some more? Can I simplify the root some more? So now the 2's will cancel, and the answer is just a simple little root 3. All right? To find the volume of a sphere, the formula is 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay, so that's the entire volume of the entire sphere. It's 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Now, if I wanted to find the volume of just a hemisphere, how much of the entire sphere is a hemisphere? It's exactly half of a sphere, right? This is half of a sphere. So if I wanted to find the volume of the hemisphere, then it would be just half times 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay? And if it's half of this one, what can I do with the 2 and the 4? They cancel and I get a 2 here. So it would be 2 over 3 pi r cubed. This would be the formula for the volume of just a hemisphere. Now, do you have to memorize it? No, you can obviously just use 4 over 3 pi r cubed and then divide it by 2 or multiply it by half. Okay? So let's find the volume of a sphere here, or of a hemisphere. In this case, the radius is 2, and the formula for the volume is 4 over 3 pi r squared. 4 over 3 pi 4 squared. I'm sorry, 2 squared, that gives you 4. So this is 4 over 3 times 4 times pi, which is 16 over 3 pi. Okay? And that you can put in your calculator. So go ahead and everybody please plug this into your calculator. You can do 16 times pi divided by 3, and you're supposed to get 17.8. So it's 17.8 feet cubed. Please remember that because it's volume, then the units have to be cubed. All right, so this is going to be 4/3 pi r cubed, not squared. Pi r cubed, not squared, so it's 2 cubed. So it's 4/3 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32 pi over 3. And you can just plug it in as 32 pi divided by 3. It's the quickest way to do it. And we're going to get 33.5 feet cubed. So this is going to be 33.5.
Is that for the hemisphere?
No, this is for the entire sphere. Okay? The next one is a hemisphere. In the next problem, the radius is 5 inches. Now, because this is a hemisphere, all right, we're going to modify the formula for volume. The formula for the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. But because this is now a hemisphere, I'm going to do half of that.
Can you
Okay?
like this is I know it's a stupid question, but like can you shape what like that? Because I'm like confused on exactly what you consider to be that with the
No.
Right, so if this is the entire sphere,
yeah, but
this is just the hemisphere. This is already
yeah,
just showing
okay,
you
so
the
they're
hemisphere.
not gonna give you they're not gonna give it to you where it's gonna be all of it and then they're gonna ask for
It might.
Oh, they
It might. You still would do the same thing. All right, so half times 4, you're going to get 2/3 pi. The radius is 5 cubed. So 5 cubed is 125. Times 2/3 times 5. 125 times 2. This is going to be 250/3 times pi. And again, the quickest way to do it is 250 pi over 3. 261.8. So it's 261.8 inches cubed. In the case of the last one, you're given the radius, which is you're given the diameter, which is 18 feet. That means the radius is 9 feet. The volume of the sphere is going to be 4/3 pi r cubed. How much? Let's see. So 4/3 pi, 9 cubed. So that's 721. 4/3 times 729. Times pi. And we do 4 times 729 times pi divided by 3. 3053.6 feet cubed. Okay?